All right, so let's get this conversation started. Before we start talking about the MC stuff, I do want to talk a little bit about Airbnb, right? I've never stayed in an Airbnb my whole entire life. I normally just go to hotels. I'm spontaneous. When I'm riding, I'm just going. With my family, the same thing. It doesn't mean I'm not going to do an Airbnb, but I want to read something to you real quick. This is a text that a buddy of mine sent, my man Lance, and it sounds shisty, but I did some research and I want y'all to give me your feedback. Let me know what's going on with this, all right? Is it right? Is it wrong? Whatever. All right, so I'm going to read the conversation. It says, you are requesting accommodations over the annual Daytona Beach Classic Motorcycle Rally. Our Airbnb location is directly in the Full Moon Saloon, one address off the main street in the middle of this rally. I'm sorry, but there's no way that we are going to accommodate any reservations at that rate during such a massive event. The room rate is increasing. If you wish to accept the changes in the reservations, then this is him replying. When I searched, everyone's rates were okay, and the location were also on Main Street. Why would the price change after it's paid? That's not right to the agreement on what you had listed for those dates. It's been weeks since I paid for this, and your ad says it's bike week. So why didn't you adjust the price then? This is not right for me to increase the payments like this. The person responds, it seems that you don't understand. Also, I truly have no control over Airbnb's part. It's not pleasant for us either. You can submit the balance payment, or do you want me to cancel the reservation? Either way, it's fine with me. Lance replies, I do understand. So you're telling me that Airbnb sets the price for all the properties. It's okay. I will pay the new payment. But this is so wrong. And you even said it in the listing that it is bike week and let Airbnb set your price, but it's fine. I will pay the additional monies. Hang tight, guys. Don't get bored with this. I'm almost done. All right, this is the first part, January 15th. He showed me that the actual image, it shows the location, and it shows that the Bike Week rally was actually available. So his reply, after I paid the additional monies, it has been paid. Thank you for the update. Have a blessed day. This came last night. He said, you should call me ASAP. Airbnb doesn't play well with others. Everything else was a phone conversation. The person wanted him to basically cancel the agreement and send them the money directly, and they will still maintain the reservations. So I'm thinking, I don't know much about Airbnb. A lot of you guys know a lot about Airbnb. Is that right? Is that wrong? Are they able to do that? Does Airbnb actually take control of a person's money and forces you to charge a specific money doing expensive rallies or whatever? Y'all let me know this, right? But I looked up something online, and it says here in this link, it says change in price of confirmed or pending reservations. It says confirmed reservations. As a host, you can change the price of a confirmed reservation by sending your guest a trip change request. If the guest accepts the request, the reservation will be updated and the guest will be charged or refunded if necessary. If, and this is from Airbnb, if they decline or don't respond, then the reservation will stay as is. Remember, if you update your price settings, your changes will only apply to the reservations booked in the future. So, this is for the people who are hosts, right? So if I'm hosting, from my understanding of this, if I'm hosting a guest in my home and I put a request of pricing, and that person declines it or they don't respond, I can't change the price. It sounds to me like this person took advantage of people who are desperate for places. Like my man went ahead and paid the money. I wouldn't have paid a damn thing. Like he went ahead and paid the money. And I get it. Yo, Lance, I don't know why the hell you even paid the money, but you shouldn't have paid them nothing. But you're a good guy, and I like good people. But good people gets taken advantage of. I'm happy you wisened up and said, you know what? I'm going to cancel it, and you went and got yourself your own spot. Now, guys, let me know. Have you ever experienced that? For those of you who have Airbnb businesses, people who have been through stuff like this, was that wrong? Was that right? Is it legal for this person to do that? Does Airbnb, are there loopholes where Airbnb can actually take over a person's business and tell that person you're going to have to charge a certain price? And a lot of you guys who go to these rallies, you know it's expensive as hell. So, like Lance said, he did it weeks ago, but a lot of y'all should have booked your stuff months ago. Like when you're booking hotel rooms and all that stuff, and you know things are coming up, don't wait for the last minute to book hotels. I used to be guilty of that. But I started learning more and more before I got into the bike scene. And then I got into the bike scene. I met more people who taught me even better. You know what I'm saying? So y'all let me know in the comment section. I know there's 5 minutes of that. Hope I didn't waste your time. Now let me get to the club stuff. So the club stuff. I'm gonna keep on sharing stuff with y'all, man. Why is it that a lot of guys in the MC world who used to be in the MC world, they either got put out bad, they had really bad experiences, they were horrible club members, they did not do their part, they spend a lot of time complaining, they spend a whole lot of time talking about their clubs to other club members, they did a whole lot of stuff on the set with other people's girls, have a bad reputation of lying, stealing, not showing up to your meetings, not putting in the work, not showing up for charities, not showing up for rides, not riding your motorcycles, missing out to a lot of different things that is required for you to be a club member. But then they get moved out of the club, they get booed out of the club, they get kicked out of the club, and they start getting bitter. Now, why is it that when people go through that in these MCs, they start bad-mouthing the MC? They not only bad-mouth the MC, but then they complain to everybody else and think the whole set is bad. And they'll make everybody in the world think that every single motorcycle club is the same. Hey, man, you know, I'm not a part of the club anymore. And, you know, they're not my brothers anymore. Nobody reached out to me. Well, bro, if you got kicked out bad, you already know the situation, especially when you're in a traditional MC, okay? If you get kicked out bad, the rules apply that nobody's gonna relate to you because you did some stuff that you should not have done, and you disassociate yourself from the club. Now, this goes to a Diamond Club, this goes to a 99 Club. To me, this goes to any club, any damn club. It doesn't have to be on the set. You see what I'm saying? Like, I looked through my comments on my last video, and I could tell that some of these members, some of these ex-members has gone through some serious stuff that make them believe that every single person in the MC world, in the entire United States of America and other parts of the world is gonna go through the same exact thing. Now, is there some right to somebody's wrong? Yeah, because if you're in a club and you have more than two people, okay, two or more, you're gonna have a different personalities no matter where you go. Now, let's say you get kicked out of the club. We know damn well there's a lot of people that get kicked out of the club and you get removed out of the club bad, you get out-batted, and there are members who know you shouldn't be communicating with those people, but they're still gonna communicate anyway. But some people are gonna take that to heart and don't talk to you. Let's say you left the club. Let's say you leave the damn club, right? I've had my experiences. My step away was a little different, but let's say you leave the club and you leave the club bitter. Some brothers might still talk to you. Some brothers won't. You can't expect the same exact response from every single person. Once again, I'm using the word club because I'm in a club and this video is about the club. It's about the set. But don't go out there in the world and badmouth the MC, the badmouth the set, whether you're on the white set or the black set. Don't go and start badmouthing people. I see one guy say, yo, man, you know, you're gonna find out. You're gonna find out, man. You're gonna find out because you're gonna notice that none of them is your friends. I'm gonna call BS on that, my man. Like, I know y'all see me in these videos, right? Y'all see me and I do my stuff and I show you guys who I am. But one thing I'm not dumb. I'm not stupid. I'm a person who has been through experiences in many different facets of life. Good, the bad, the ugly, the real, the fake. I've been through a lot. And I learned over the time that if you put your energy in focusing on everybody, you're gonna be lost. If you try to impress everybody, you're gonna be lost. What does Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Yeshua, Gandhi, what does who should I name? Marcus Garvey. What do all these people have in common? Huh? They were killed by their own damn people while they were trying to do great stuff in the world. They were assassinated. You cannot please everyone, and you should not live your life expecting everyone to be in the same plane as you. That's stupid. So when you have been through an MC and you experience certain things, whatever you experience was with your club. It wasn't with every club in the world. It's kind of like me going through girlfriends, which I've had, right? And I'm now married. I'm not going to look at my wife and put her in the same bracket as all the other females that I've experienced in my life. Some became exes because, you know what? They were great, but there were qualities I didn't like. We broke up. I broke up with them. Most of my relationships, I'm the one that did the breaking up. Maybe I got a problem. I don't know. But it led me to being with somebody that was great. My club, Iron Bread. You see that patch behind my back, Iron Bread? That is my club. That's the first club I've been into, the only club I want to be in, right? My thing is this: you look at the clubs, you figure out what's right, you figure out what's wrong. Like I said, I went through my battles, I went through my internal wars. I came to my conclusion. I'm back with my cuts, I'm back with my club. I'm feeling great. I'm never gonna badmouth my club. So, does Iron Bread have guys in the club who I don't vibe with very well? Yeah. Anybody in the MC who tells you they vibe with every single person in their club is BSing. But y'all know I just speak the truth. But for all y'all dudes, man, now let me go back. Them guys who I don't vibe with, they still my brothers though. I still reach out, I still connect, whether they call me a lot or not. When we get out into public, I'm not giving no bad eye. I don't have any bad intention. I don't have anything. I can't speak for those guys. But what I can tell you is me personally, I have the power over who I choose to be around. I have the power over who I choose to speak to. I have the power who I choose to come to my home. The power to choose, yo, man, let's go ride together. Let's not ride together. I got that power. Now, some of you guys also make it sound like every club has mandatory everything. All of your freedom is gone. One guy put, man, MCs are stupid in the United States. And I'm assuming he's saying because the United States is a democratic place, right? It's democracy, right? Which we know it's not. So my thing is like this. If an MC is dumb in the US of all places because of democracy, then why is it that I can't practice my Second Amendment in every state in America? How come I have a license for Georgia and a license for Connecticut, but I can't carry my gun in California? Why can I not carry my gun in New York City? Huh? Why does my license does not carry over the same exact way as my driver's license? How is it that I have to pay taxes every month? I pay taxes when I go buy my cars, buy my house, buy food, buy clothing, go to the hospital. But then on top of those taxes that I'm paying, I still got to pay taxes on top of that on the money I make. I pay taxes. If I want to take my money out, my 401k, my IRA, whatever, you're going to have to pay taxes if you do it prematurely. So if you're talking about freedom, you got to think about what that means, freedom. I am personally entertained when I see people talk about the MC stuff and I've never really experienced it, right? You have white people who never experienced positivity with black people. So they grew up looking at all black people as negative. You have black people who never experienced anything really good with white people. And they grew up thinking that all white people are the same. You have Muslims who never experienced great things with Christians. The list goes on and on. But we know that I can't tell that person if they're wrong or if they're right. But what I know in my mind is that I've experienced good white people, not so good white people. I've experienced bad black people, not so good black people. I've experienced good clubs and not so good clubs. I've seen this. But we should not be out there bad-mouthing an organization based on your personal experiences. You should not be out there trying to put darkness and dark clouds and feed them into the nonsense. Your experiences is stories that you can tell your children. You think that you're warning people. How can you warn somebody about something you never knew? If you've never been in Iron Bread, how are you going to tell me how my club is? How are you going to tell me that? I can't tell any club how their club is. Even if one club member comes and tell me bad things about their club, I can't do it. You see what I'm saying? So the MC stuff, man, if you guys are thinking about the MC, you guys are really want to join a club, don't be letting these cats destroy your vision or mess up you got to go out there, you got to go through the hang around process. Be around the club. I don't care if you hang around for a week. Some people hang around differently. Some people are looking for different things. It might take you a month. It might take you 2 years. My damn throat. Yeah, it might take you 2 years. Who cares? Hang around the clubs. Reach out to a patch member and find out what it's going to take to become a hang around. If you like what you see, then Figure out if you can get approved to be a prospect for that club. But don't let people dictate anything for you. Don't let people tell you of what their experiences were, because their experience is their experience. How many times have you gone to watch a movie that somebody told you the movie was dope? Yo, the best movie on the planet, and you go watch the movie and that movie is freaking stupid. You know why? Because your expectations were set higher. When you allow expectations to take you over, my favorite quote is, expectations is the mother of frustration. You feel me? So if you go into a club and you're thinking that what you see in the movies and the MC is all about this brotherhood and everybody loves everybody and we're gonna ride through the sunset, man. We're gonna drink, we're gonna smoke, we're gonna get the girls, we're gonna do all this together, and it's gonna be the best life ever. You're wrong. You're freaking wrong. Because that's not how it is. Every club has different things. Some club don't want to do that. Look, I'm a club member. I'm a married man. I don't want none of that stanky ass pum pum that's out on the set, that these girls are getting banged out and smacked in all day. It's a very sexual environment. It is not for me. It doesn't mean it's not for you. There's a lot of hungriness going on. A lot of these dudes, they're losing their marriages, messing up their whole entire life for the pum pum. Okay? And if you're a female watching this and you're on the set and you're out there doing your dirt, I can't tell you to stop. You're a grown woman. You're a grown woman. But that's some of the things on the set you got to look at. You got to figure out, hey, do I want to be a part of that? Or do I want to be with the brothers in the club who's actually out there riding their motorcycles, crossing these state lines, spending the weekends together, having solid fun? My wife knows I'm not into all of that anyway, because my thing is I'm afraid of AIDS, all right? I'm afraid of STDs. I don't need to do any of that stuff. I'm good, okay? If I want pum pum, I got a wife. You feel me? I don't need none of that BS. And yes, to the ladies out there, some of them look really good. They look awesome. I'll give you a hug. You give me a hug. I say hello to you. That's pretty much it. I don't even want you to kiss me on my damn cheek because I don't know where your damn lips been. Yo, I'm crazy, but I'm keeping it real though, right? So on the set, you have to know your place, where you want to be at. How do you want to be known on the set? Me, y'all know me in the set. When y'all see me on the set, I move the same exact way. As a matter of fact, if you see me on the set, I'm normally gonna look more serious because that's how I am in life anyway. I don't walk around smiling and all that. So a lot of y'all, I know y'all see me, but you don't come up to say what up. You can come say what up to me. You know what I mean? But when I'm out, my wife tell me that too, like, damn, you just be looking intimidating. I do. I mean, I've been this way my whole life. I grew up in the hood. So I'm not walking around like, smiling, but it doesn't mean I'm not a happy guy. You feel me? So that's my 2 cents, man. All y'all cats that's been in the club, man, as you going through your little your heart stuff, and you're feeling burnt, you're feeling hurt. Maybe you've been a prospect and you got kicked out the club too. Don't be taking things out on your club, man. Don't listen, man. We all go through a process. We all go through a phase. Everything is not for everyone. Sometimes you getting removed from the club is a blessing in disguise. But don't be coming on these videos and trying to convince everybody else about your damn experience. It ain't gonna work. All right. This is Sensei. If you're in the MC, you've been through it. Express it. I want to hear what your feelings are. Do you think I'm hitting on something that needs to be hit on? Because I know there's a lot of topics that people are not talking about with the MC stuff, but I'm gonna cover it because you know what? I need a lot of people to stop being scared of the MC world and remember there's something out there for you if you know you want to ride in a club. You ain't stupid, you ain't dumb, you're not immature, you're not a little baby, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of clubs that's amazing out in this world, and there are some that's not. That's why I'm telling you, you gotta hang around, you gotta feel it, you gotta see it, educate yourself, know what certain protocols are, understand how to move on the set, understand if you see a diamond club, okay, what makes a diamond club? What makes a traditional club? Don't ask me those questions. Go out there in the set and ask those questions. Go on Google, type it up. Hey, what makes a 99 traditional club? What makes a 1% club? Or all 1% clubs diamonds? We know they're not, or is every club that is a 1% diamonds? There's a lot of history that goes behind what makes you a diamond. Okay? Some people is rocking that diamond and they should not be rocking that diamond. For the guys in the set, we know what that means. Understand, do you want to join a social club? Do you want to be a part of a riding club? What type of club do you want to be a part of? Research them. Look it up. Check out my man Soap the Ghost in Demons Row. He talks a whole lot about the world of the MC stuff. You want to learn protocols. Check all that stuff. All right? This is Sensei. I know I'll tell y'all later, and I'm still yapping. But hey, I got a lot of things to talk about. A whole lot. Don't forget, the Airbnb thing I spoke about in the beginning. Is that right? Is it right or is it wrong? All right, I'm out of here. Let's get these miles. Let's get that money. Let's get the muscle. Hit the gym. I'm out. Peace.